Good morning. I hope wherever you're at, it's warmer than it is here. Caesar, I'm pretty sure you're warmer down in Florida than the rest of us are up here in Nebraska or further north. Posts this week off the Aplia blogs were just really very good. I was impressed with the way many of you captured this notion of opportunity cost and understood that opportunity costs can be measured in things other than dollars. Nice work. Good job. Okay, the post for next week. Interesting in this respect. You have a real conflict in America today in terms of what's the proper role of government. How intrusive should government be in our lives? If you read chapter 6 and you look at chapter 7, it makes an argument that government can in fact interfere with the efficiency of the market. So, whenever you impose a price ceiling, a price floor, put in a tax, those will all create deadweight loss. And deadweight loss can be thought of as a loss in total surplus, or in a more practical way, shows up in the form of less employment, less output. You and I have a lower standard of living. The argument that is made by the market advocates then is there ought to be less government intrusion, shouldn't regulate prices, shouldn't regulate salaries, should keep taxes low to reduce deadweight loss. Fair enough? Okay. On the other hand, then there's the argument for equity. That argument means that the government should be there to help provide for a more fair and more just society. For example, many of us went to state colleges and state universities because we could afford it. If we had to pay the full market price of a college education, many of us couldn't. So the idea then is that government can come back in and make up for that deadweight loss by using the taxes to provide us with schools, colleges, health care, women, infants, children's programs, roads, police protection, fire protection. All those sorts of things are arguments for equity, and they require a tax. So what I'm asking you to do in this week's discussion board is to take a look at, okay, what's the problem with government involvement? Greatest deadweight loss. Talk about that. Okay, what's the upside of government being involved? Well, you and I could go to school. That was pretty cool. And then finally, I'd like to know where you're at in the whole thing. And again, because this can be kind of an emotional issue, people can get pretty hot about this. All I ask is that you be respectful of one another and one another's opinion, and that you respond to each other. That this would be a good time for you to question somebody else's point of view in a very polite and straightforward manner. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward very much to reading next week's blogs.